Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on the recently released on-set images for the Avengers 2 Age of Ultron. We finally have a good look at Ultron. Okay, so before we get into the pictures themselves, I want to go ahead and give my thoughts on Ultron the character very briefly because I have done a character spotlight video on Ultron before. If you guys missed it, I'll put the link in the description. You can go ahead and click there to check it out. And it's a pretty lengthy explanation of who Ultron is for those who have not read the comic books and kind of want to get an understanding of his comic book history as a villain. For this video, just briefly, we'll go over the description of James Spader as Ultron in the Avengers 2. So from the wiki, it says an artificial intelligence overwhelmed with a god complex and rage toward his creators, who longs to take over the earth with his own spawn. Director Joss Whedon stated that Spader, the actor who's playing him, was the first and only choice for the role because of his hypnotic voice that can be eerily calm and compelling, while also being very human and humorous. So there's some more, but basically I'll put the link to the wiki in the description too if you guys want to read a little bit more about that. But I think Whedon is brilliant for his choice in picking Spader for this. If you guys have not seen The Blacklist, new television series started back in September of this year, well, last year, I guess, September. This season of TV series, or this year of TV shows, because they run from September to, it's like the school year, right, with TV series. But anyway, if you guys have not checked out the Blacklist TV series, I would highly, highly recommend you check this one out. Done reviews for it in the channel as well, too. If you want to hear what it's about, check the channel for a little bit more information. And basically, it's just an amazing new series that's been released on NBC. James Spader is the lead man for the series, and I wasn't too familiar with him before watching The Blacklist. He's been in a ton of stuff, like a million freaking shows and movies and stuff, but really long career in acting. But my first experience watching him was in The Blacklist, and I have to say Whedon is absolutely correct for choosing James Spader to play Ultron. He is a perfect choice for the villain because he has this deep voice. It's kind of, he's got one of those voices, you know, like Morgan Freeman. He's got that voice, and everybody just wants to use him because he's got that special kind of voice. Spader is another one of those that has his own special kind of voice that is very calm, relaxed, and yet ominous at the same time. He can be very calm and very relaxed when he's speaking, and at the same time be very dark and very scary. And I think that that's a perfect choice for Ultron, to see Ultron brought to life on the big screen, of course, in live action. Because when reading the books, you know, you kind of get the idea he's an AI, but what would he really sound like? And I think that's very cool that they're going to be choosing Spader to do that. Now, I don't believe he's the one wearing the suit in these pictures. I'd be surprised if he was. We at least know he's going to be doing the voice, but most of Ultron's going to be CG. But I do like how they've mixed the two. So rather than going 100% CG, they're doing half and half roughly. They've designed an extremely cool costume or looking suit, AI type machine costume for Ultron in the movie, as we can see in these set pictures. But then at the same time, they're going to be adding on the CG for other parts. So the face, the helmet, the upper torso, and the upper back is practical, and then they're going to take that and they're going to superimpose the CG along with that. So they're going to take that and add it to the CG to put them together, which is a really smart idea, and I think is the way CG should always be done, is with practical first and then adding on CG to add on those extra little details and polish it, so to speak, if you know what I mean. But the core should be practical, and I think it's brilliant. That's what they're doing. Let's have a look. So the first picture shown in the introduction is basically the close-up on the face. Wanted to do this one right away and give you guys my thoughts on this one. I think this looks incredible. It looks like a combination between the comic book series Ultron and one of Iron Man's armors. It's just really well done. The shine, the metallic kind of silver look, the shape of the face, the eyes. screams comic book series 100%. You've got the black underneath, which I believe will be CG'd in later for the different joints and stuff like that, and then the chest piece down below. Incredible. Incredible design. I'm going to say perfect design. Absolutely perfect. Okay, and for this one we have a sort of side view of him. We can kind of see part of the shoulder, the back, and the front, and the side of the helmet with the parts coming off. They're kind of like ears. Ultron's got these weird metallic things that kind of come out like, I don't know, some kind of antenna or ears or something. It's cool. It's based on the comic book design, so no problems there. As you can see, all black underneath. He's got the black shoes, black pants, black coat or jacket, I guess you'd say, and gloves. I'm assuming all of that is going to be CG'd in later. And judging by the size of the back and the sort of upper shoulder type piece, it looks like he's going to be CG'd in very big. What I mean by that is I'm not thinking the size of Ultron in the movie is going to be like a skinny version. Sometimes in the comics you'll have skinny versions of Ultron where he's really slim. It looks like to me this is going to be more like a War Machine or bigger type armor. Like Ultron himself will be, I envision anyway, based on the size of the shoulder, the proportions, and the back, that he's going to be huge. He'll be like 3 times the size of Iron Man in terms of, I want to say like machine musculature, if you know what I mean by that. So this one here gives us a great look at the side view in more close-up. You can see the side of the helmet with those ear antenna piece things that come off in Ultron's design. You have the huge shoulder plate and the back plate that is humongous as well too. Really looks cool with the size and everything, like I was saying before. And I really like the choice of silver and everything. It looks like basically Ultron Evil Iron Man armor is basically what it looks like to me. And for the last one, we'll just kind of take a look at the right picture here. As you can see, you can kind of get an overall view of the general size of the front of the chest plate. Very cool again. Obviously, it looks goofy here because of what he's wearing, like the black pants and everything, and then the size of the upper torso. But like I said, don't think of it in terms of that, because this is just the parts that they have here are going to be added on. I mean, he may even be flying or floating or something of the sort when they're filming like this type of thing. I would assume he probably would be, based on who he is. Okay, so that's my thoughts on the Ultron pictures from the set for the Avengers 2. I may do a separate video for the Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, depending on whether or not you guys want to see it. Please write in the comments below if you do. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't seen it before, I do reviews for every comic book movie pretty much. We'll be doing it for the Avengers 2, did one for the Avengers 1. Do character discussion topics, discussing different characters from comic books. Review lots of comic book, different types of shows and things like that. For example, The Walking Dead. So if you want to, please feel free to subscribe. We'll be doing some more Avengers 2 videos pretty much every time they release anything to do with the movie, as well as all the comic book movies for this year. And that's pretty much all I got to say for this one. Ultron's design, I think it's perfect. In a word, it's perfect. I can't wait to see what it looks like in the movie with the CG. No doubt, absolutely sure it will be amazing to see. Probably on the same scale as your cool Iron Man armors, the Hulk, what they've done with them. This one looks incredible. I'm really happy that they decided to go with this combination, practical and CG. I think it's going to turn out great, absolutely great. That's personally what I would do if I was doing this. So it's amazing choice, perfect. Can't go wrong. Call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev.